What if I told you that the next doctor or the best doctor in Uganda or the next farmer that has the highest profits or highest produce or the next graduate who has the top marks all have one thing in common? That is artificial intelligence. And today we're going to talk about AI in details. Welcome to the very first episode of Next Token Uganda, and here we are going to break down AI in bits. We are going to make sure that you understand what is artificial intelligence. When you hear your friend talking about AI this, AI that, you have to know, you have the right to understand. My name is Akanida Jr. and I'm a software engineer, AI engineer, and today I'm here with
I'm Nelson, a software developer specializing in building AI-driven solutions.
And Monique Nahawe, a software engineer, cybersecurity advocate, and UI UX expert, and I'll be part of this episode.
Yes, AI is a topic that has been trending for a while. Everywhere you go, you hear AI this, AI that, and today we are seeing that AI has been changing different countries, and we are wondering, what can AI do for Uganda? How can Uganda leverage AI and make Uganda a better place? As we see, AI has different translations for different people. What do you think? What do you think AI is?
So to start with, in simple terms, AI is a technology that enables computers to learn and think like how the humans do. Yes. So like how a baby grows up and sees how they can learn how to write, how they can learn how to play with others. So it's like also the computer is able also to learn and also mimic, try to embrace how a human does his actions or her actions. Yes.
Yes, for someone out there, and it is your first time to hear AI. Personally, I'm a Mnyankole, and I think you are?
I'm Mnyankole too.
Yes, how about you?
We have an issue.
Okay, we have different things, different words that can mean AI. For Mnyankole, I think I would say obwongo wa machine.
Yeah.
Do you think I'm right?
Yeah, obwongo bwa machine. You know, abantu bagamba ka technology when meaning like technology. So I think AI no obwongo bwa machine, because basically AI it's like
intelligent. Okay.
You get?
How about you?
Of course, actually, the translations actually are like similar, because when you look at artificial, that means that ekintu kiba kikole si kizaale. So it's kintu kikole ngate machine ekikola ngate ngekikola in mu ngeri eri ey'amagezi ennyo. Google like closer to
yes, that's AI for you. This is so as you can see, we are here. We have different translations of AI, but AI is bringing us together. We are here today to talk about AI. AI is transforming Uganda. It can do a lot of things for Uganda. So we have come to know that AI has been there. It's not the first time for AI to be there.
Yeah.
We know, some of us know and some of us don't know. But then, for me personally, I got to know about AI, I think when I was getting to campus, I think, around 2022, 2023 there. So, would you say that AI has been around, or it is maybe of recent, it has just started?
Yeah, AI etwileho. I can say etwileho because if you are to read the history, should I call it the history? Ekatandika in 1950s there. That's when AI started. But by the time it started, very big companies in here before people like got to know what really AI is. Can't to have like in secondary when we were studying computer science. Remember, there were generations, and there's a was it a fifth generation where we were talking about AI. That was the very first time I had the word AI. But by then, nkanta kumanya what AI is. Recently, like atachile kuchenga what AI is, what artificial intelligence really is. But to my saying, AI has been there. It has been there.
Okay. Yes, of course. Actually, that's true because when AI has been there ever since I just say 1950s. Yes, but the thing is, because AI has been is a very expensive, investment. So back then, it was restricted actually to laboratories, laboratories and also yes, and also multinational corporations. So these were the only ones that were able to, to interact with the AI at the beginning level when it was actually all starting out. Yeah.
Okay. Well, from this, we have all gotten to know that AI has been there. Whoever is watching us, AI has been there. It's not the first time, you people. AI is here, and we are here to embrace it. For those that don't know, AI is something that is helping us to simplify our lives. It is something that you and me can use, and I think it is something great. What would you say? What do you think about, can I use AI, for example? Or have you used AI?
That is a very strong point. Of course, as you know, as you said, AI is here to, to revolutionize, all sectors. And I've interacted with AI, yes, because at campus when we are studying, of course, usually to make things simple or understand or be broken down into simpler topics. Usually, you will not go to Google and just type in, I want maybe what is this and this, if you want to really understand something. So with AI, you can just go there with your question and tell it what is, how does a computer work? How does the internet work? So it will break for you down step by step and shows the whole process. Instead of going to Google whereby you have to go and search each bit from A, B, C, D until you get to the final answer. So with AI, it has really simplified the way, we learn, the way for content creators, the way they make, and a lot of that, yeah.
So we have just got to actually know that AI has been in existence. Why has it started trending now? It has been there, yes. Why now? Why is it so much? Everyone talks of AI. You see a video and they're like, that's AI. You see a picture, that's AI. Why? Why has it become a very big picture?
Okay, that is quite a good thing, because AI, as in AI, artificial intelligence, we can see that of recent, around 2021 or 2022, I think that's where personally I told you I got to know about AI. But I think around 2019 there, 2018, that's when
COVID time.
Yeah,
After
maybe
COVID.
it was after COVID.
It was after COVID, then that was when it became really mainstream. Yeah.
Isn't that when ChatGPT released its first model?
No, ChatGPT released, I think it's model around 2018.
2019.
Yeah,
there.
but of course it was not yet mainstream by then.
Okay.
Yes.
So people didn't. Actually, there were very few people who knew about it, and it was mainly within universities and different organizations. People didn't know actually that it was a thing actually. So yes, you said you have been using AI. How have you been interacting with it? Like, how have you interacted with AI?
For me, like to answer your question, personally, the way I've interacted with AI, of which many people can't really get to know that they are actually interacting with AI. I know my phone is not an iPhone; it's a Android phone, but I can choose to use a face recognition. By doing that, I'm interacting with AI, and I am a very fan of TikTok, IG. Yeah, they take most of my time. But in interacting with TikTok, I'm using AI.
Okay.
See, you cannot easily tell that I'm using AI if you don't really know it, but actually you're using AI while like scrolling on your TikTok. And another way I've interacted with AI, of course, I'm in the field of tech and I'm a software engineer, so we do a lot of prompting and maybe using those chatbots that like ChatGPT, Gemini. Yeah, that's one of the ways I've interacted with AI personally.
Wow,
Maybe
wow.
Nathan, I don't know how you have interacted with AI.
Of course, actually, AI today it is it's like it's sudden. It's because it is now closer to us.
Yeah. True. Yeah.
We can access it on our phones via chatbots, like ChatGPT, like GLM, like Claude. So it's just closer to us. Unlike back in the days where it was restricted to a few companies, a few corporations, and all that. But right now, you can just pull out your phone, ask ChatGPT via voice, via text, and you are able. And also another thing is because there is also this factor of AI being able to artificial intelligence being able to streamline some of the simple tasks. Yeah. So that's why people are exploring and seeing really AI can do this and this. Yeah. So that is why it has become so close, because people see that indeed AI has the potential to simplify a lot of things. And so they want to extend, to bring closer that intelligence closer.
You said something about TikTok.
Yeah.
Yes, TikTok. You said you love scrolling TikTok.
Yes.
You can even go all night scrolling TikTok.
Yeah, true.
I think that is one of the things that this is one of the ways how people are actually using AI, but they don't know. So, for you who is watching me and you're wondering, how does TikTok know that the next video I should watch? Or how does it know that when I scroll this one, I'm most likely to watch this one next? Because you find yourself, you're scrolling, the next video comes, and you find that the next video that has come is to your liking, okay? So, do you know anything about that?
Of course, that is what we call recommendation engines. These are systems, they call recommendation engines. They use what we call AI algorithms. So every action you do while you're on a social media platform, for example, when you scroll through, an example is TikTok.
Yeah.
TikTok is addictive.
Yeah, very much.
It's very addictive. So when you scroll through TikTok, you realize that whenever you are scrolling through TikTok and maybe viewing some video that you like, and you spend some time on that video, and maybe you also you like that video, you share that video. Next time you come back to your phone, you realize that they will bring for you, things that are related to what you're watching last time.
Yeah.
So that is AI, acting in the background. Yeah. So it's knowing. Yeah. It's as earlier we say that artificial intelligence enables a computer to learn and think.
Yeah.
So every action you do, it's able to pick up that action and learn along with it. It can know that this person spent 5 minutes on this. Perhaps this person likes this video. Share it means this person likes this video, wants others to also have the same feeling. So every time, every action you take, it learns and learns. So the next time you come back, you realize that they will give you next content for you.
Yeah.
And you spend your whole day scrolling. That's all AI acting in the background. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I had my friend. She's called Janice, and of recent, she told me that her boyfriend sent her a very long text expressing all that love that she has had, that he has for her, and Janice thinks that this might be AI generated, but I'm told for the Gen Zs nowadays you don't need to create your own words. You can tell AI to generate for you an apology. So yes, look at
very
that.
fast.
AI is very good for us. Yes.
I remember back in days, people used it to think AI. They use it to imagine like robots running around. You see those movies of Terminator, for example.
Yeah.
Now, as a kid, when you grow up watching those kind of movies, and you hear someone talking about AI, so what comes into your mind? There are those robots. That's what people used to think.
Of course.
And yet, AI, we interact with it every day, every single day, but we don't know.
Hollywood introduced us to, those movies, like which one? iRobot? Robocop. Yes. So when we're watching those movies, of course, now, that it always gave us the perception, this is now the actual AI.
That AI
but
is a robot.
Yes.
Yeah.
But it's really bigger than that. It's bigger than an actual robot. That's just one of the applications where, AI is embedded, is put into. Yes. So, yeah.
Okay.
So earlier today we were actually arguing about whether the villages and the town were arguing about the population, the number of people in villages and town. Though we didn't come up with a conclusion, but the moral of the story is Uganda is actually growing, the population is increasing. So since we are talking about AI, like we need to highlight to the viewers that are actually watching us, why should Uganda actually care about AI? Yeah, we really need to hit about that.
Okay, that is good. Uganda, as it has a growing population, I think there are different sectors that we can apply AI to. As we have seen, we can apply AI in education. We can apply AI actually in entertainment. We can apply AI in let's say agriculture, so even in health. True. So I think AI is a good thing, and for now I think, me personally, I've interacted with AI through when I was at campus, and I think I had an assignment and I was trying to do it very fast. So I think this was a very good thing because I managed to complete it fast and I managed to understand it better. Because with AI, it is able to give you personalized content. You can learn faster and better compared to maybe if someone is trying to teach you, because it can customize the content to the best of your understanding. And I think that's a good thing for AI. I think in agriculture, yes, AI can be applied. What do you think?
Of course, absolutely. AI is a game changer in agriculture, and as you know, agriculture, that's the biggest contributor to Uganda's GDP. Yes. So it has the ability to make agriculture smarter. Whereby we can maybe employ things like sensors that can be able to detect changes in soil pH, and this data can be used can be analyzed to make better informed decisions for the farmers.
True.
Yeah. So you realize that AI has a very big potential, and as a country, we need to get involved. This needs to reach a lot of people, because without knowing, you won't know how beneficial the AI is. And also, you talked about education, villages. I heard you.
Education.
Yeah. So when you realize that, when we go back to these rural areas, you realize that the pupils are kind of behind in comparison to the students in urban centers.
Yeah.
So with AI, it has the potential to level the ground, because basically, if a teacher gains knowledge or has skills to interact with AI, can be able to generate high quality learning content for these students. And this is a very content that can be used by children in urban centers. So it has a lot of potential, and we should embrace it. Don't be so negative about AI. It has a lot of power to change a lot of things. Yes.
Yeah, from what you've said, actually, when I was still in high school, we used to hear these things of people in Kampala schools perform better than people in, let's say, Mbarara or other regions.
Well, debates and stuff.
Yeah, no, not debates, but okay, amongst students or even the teachers, some of them, or the teachers, or okay, you would see that people would clearly say that the other schools perform better because they have access to much better learning content. They have better access to better teachers and all that. So I think with AI, since it can provide that, it can bridge that gap, and a person, any teacher that is in a rural area, if they have access to AI, they can easily get all that content. They have faster access to the content. They can easily customize the content to the learners, and I think it bridges that gap and reduces that education barrier between the people in the rural, the students in the rural settings and in the urban settings, and that's AI for you.
And when you talk of education, by the way, you find out that most teachers or professors or lecturers, sometimes they tend to actually, like, they tend to give a negative feedback towards AI. And this is because when AI came, you find our minds no longer, actually, our minds no longer think we want to do everything using AI. If you are to, for example, if I'm to use those people who code and stuff, you find maybe I'm going to develop a certain application, I'll go to ChatGPT, and that is AI for you. I'll go to ChatGPT, put there my prompt, AI will give me the code, run it in the editor, produce the outcome. When I get an error, do the same thing. So you find people no longer pay attention to learning. So when it comes to education, you find also AI has some disadvantages.
True.
Yeah, so what we need to know as Uganda, because we are talking about Uganda now, we are not talking about globally, or we are specifically talking about Uganda. So when I talk of home, which is Uganda, people need to actually use AI, not in a way that let me give ChatGPT to do my work, but they should embrace it. Let it be a guiding tool. Yeah. You get it? Yeah.
Yes, for everyone that is watching, we think everyone loves to make a profit, right?
Yeah.
Everyone who has a business out there, you want to make a profit. You want to track yourselves. You want to know that you can tell that this month I've been profitable, this month I've not been. And I think AI can help you in making those data-driven decisions. What do you think about AI in business? Would it work?
Absolutely. AI has, as I just told you, AI has a lot of potential in business, in a lot of different domains. For example, in business, so at the end of the day, the goal of a business is to make money and also cut costs at the end of the day.
Yeah.
So if we bring in the factor of cutting costs, AI has a lot of potential. Artificial intelligence has a lot of potential. For example, in terms of cutting costs, it can tasks that maybe require,
Repetition.
Yes, a lot of repetition. They can be automated, and be done by these AI systems. And this of course saves cost, because something is repetitive. But if you could just maybe automate it, it can cost a lot of costs and generally. Yeah.
Well, that's a good insight. We have seen. We can say that people are saying that AI is actually not all flowers.
Yeah.
And with that, I think people are meaning that AI is not all good. It has all its goodies, and it also has also bad things that it can bring to the table. Whoever is watching me, I think you've at one time, if you've used AI, I think you've been in a condition where you can say that really AI is in this area, it is maybe having a disadvantage. For example, if I'm talking about business, I hear that everyone is crying and they're like, AI is going to take my job. Is that a reality? Do you think that AI will take your job?
No. Some people have a bad perception towards AI. That's why they think like that. Or they don't have enough knowledge about AI. So that's why they come up with that conclusion. Or that fear comes in of AI is going to take control over everything. But that's not true. Do you think it's true?
To some extent, because currently the current AI system have not yet reached the ability of a human exactly. But with the time, AI will be able to do some of the things you can do. So one thing I advise you is to learn how to use the AI. If in order you fear AI to take your job, learn how to use it. Learn how to use the AI. Learn how to use the different tools. Learn how it works. Because the person who knows actually how to use AI will be the person who will be able to sustain this this tsunami. A tsunami has not yet started, but of course
but
it is coming. So the only thing you have to do is get engaged. Don't get left out. And as a country, we need to awareness needs to be increased. Because you need to. Someone down there in the village doesn't have all this, but then a parent is advising a child, study this, do this, do this. But of course, the child needs to know exactly, is this, you need to advise the child, is this work going to be automated? If it's going to be automated, how can I be able to, to chip in? What can I be able to do such that I'm not, left out? So you get.
The problem with Uganda is we still have districts there are some areas where you find people don't even know how to use smartphones. Do you agree with me?
Yes, I totally agree. Yes, true.
Yeah, you find there's someone out there who doesn't know how to use a smartphone.
Or they don't have access to the smartphone.
They don't even have access to the smartphone.
Yes.
So that one also becomes a challenge,
Yeah, it's of course.
Now how will people get to know AI if they don't even know how to use the simple smartphone? You get?
So I think today, whoever is watching me, if you have a smartphone and you know how to use it, you know how to interact with AI, please use your phone. You have gold in your hands.
And
you can do a lot with your phone, and just know it's a privilege to have it and put it to the best use possible.
And also, as you have said, when you have access to the phone, there are people who don't have access to the phone, but maybe may want to, help them just in case someone helps you, asks you, please spread the message. Don't leave it yourself. Then also you talked of, for example, remote people, like people in the village, they're disadvantaged. So on that point, I think sometimes the government has to chip in, because you as an individual, you may not be able. So the government needs to extend, literacy services to people in the villages, such that they can be able to know, because then in the end, an individual may not be able to, to do it alone. So the government has sometimes to come in and, chip in and also play its role at some point regarding literacy and all that. Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's a good thing.
Yeah.
I think we need to create awareness about AI. We need to make sure that each and everyone is able to know that AI is here to stay. AI is changing different countries. AI, I think, can change Uganda, and it can make it a better place for you and me. Yes. What do you think?
There's, we are people of memes nowadays. The majority, the youth.
Yes, memes,
the Gen Zs. I'm talking to the Gen Zs now.
You're a Gen Z, yeah.
I'm a Gen Z. Someone out there doesn't know what a Gen Z means, but if you know about the Gen Zs, then it's okay. They normally use memes, and I saw this meme saying, when we had our they say the meme was like Google was actually enough, AI is bullshit. People, what do you say about it? Is it true? Is really AI, sorry to use that dirty kind of language on camera, but that's how the meme was. So what do people think? Is it true? Or?
Yes. I don't think it is true. I think with AI coming in, people no longer want to actually go to Google and search, ask it questions.
We are lazy.
Yes. People now are actually very close to AI tools. For example, ChatGPT. Everyone wants to ask ChatGPT. I think people no longer want or are not even interested in asking Google. Actually, there's a time where there was Mr. Google, sir. I don't know. Yes, something like that. But people now.
When was that?
I don't know.
But
Everyone is not going to be left out, trust me, because
Yeah.
AI is too close.
Yeah, I think even with the new techno brands, I think they have added AI usage, and I think now you're able to summarize your documents. Yeah, you're able to use you're able to use AI. Yeah, yeah. So
So
okay.
that brings us to a conclusion that AI is actually important. So we shouldn't
Yes.
leave it out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We should not leave it. We should even not think about that. You know, a lot of countries are advancing. If you look at countries like the US, you look at the countries like China. At least every day there's something new coming out. When you go check to Twitter, there's something new that is that is coming out. So the thing is, and the good thing is that I've liked this model of releasing open source artificial intelligence models. So these models can be adopted actually by us, But the only problem is we need a lot of computers, what we call computers to run these, powerful models. So with open source, it is actually that's the most best thing actually I've ever seen. Because with open source, anyone can get the model. You can get it, tweak it a little bit, and maybe do some fine tuning, what they call fine tuning.
Some people don't even know what that word means.
Yes, fine tuning is basically tweaking, changing a few things. Yeah, tweaking. You can change it a few things, and it can be used by, can be hosted by, our sovereign cloud, for example, here in Uganda. And actually, this is a very good thing. If, for example, you're able to host these large language models, the AI models here on our infrastructure, it really, that factor of us taking our data to other countries to be processed and then comes back, it really solves that issue, because there's some data that really you don't want a country to process for you, like financial data, health data. You don't want it to go to other foreign, clouds. You basically want it to be handled from here. So with open source models, if it is hosted here, anything that you can ask the AI, it goes directly to our data centers instead of going to US, going to Europe, and all that. Yeah.
Yes, I think that's a good thing that AI is around. And with companies like Sunbird AI, these are companies that have come up and are embracing AI. They're helping local translation. We are able to now convert English to our local languages, and I think that's AI for Uganda. And I think it's good that some of the people are trying to embrace AI, are trying to build on top of AI, and everything is soon going to be AI. So I think everyone should jump on this, and I think you are going to have better chances of employment if you embrace AI and than staying there and letting other people enjoy AI and know its benefits.
Yeah. Okay. Besides that, on employment, like for real, you can build your own products with AI. Not only for employment, you can build a lot of things with AI. So don't complain about unemployment. Yeah, it's there, but then you have to fight it. How? Build your things. AI has leveled the ground. Learn how to use the tools. Build with them. You can become an entrepreneur and start making a lot of money, Yeah.
So actually, with all that being said, I think AI is a good thing. And for whoever is watching us, thank you for watching us. And we think that with your feedback, we are going to be able to make this show better for you. Please ask more questions. Ask us what topic you'd want us to talk about next. Thank you for listening. I remain Junior Kandinda. I'm an AI engineer and software developer with my...
Yes, Namsoko Nelson, a software developer specializing in building AI-driven applications.
And Monique Nahawe, a software engineer, cybersecurity advocate, and a UI UX expert. So thank you so much for watching us. AI for me and you. Thank you so much.